You all will agree with me that this AFCON has been a marvelous tournament. Incredible tournament. What a tournament. The fans, the play, the emotions, the passion, the fights, the victory, the loss. It's all there in this AFCON, and that is one of the beautiful things in this AFCON. And first and foremost, before I continue, I want to highly recommend the Moroccan Federation for this. I cannot just stop recommending them for the amazing pitches they've already organized for this tournament. You see quality football. You watch games in this AFCON, you are proud. You watch games, these are top level quality. I said it in one of my last videos. I said there is literally no excuse for any AFCON team that is going to the World Cup not to do well, because we have all the tools, we have the players, we have the stars, we have the talent, and we bring color to football. If you watch all the games during this quarterfinal, it was top notch, highly top notch. But before I continue, guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you've been watching my channel and you're enjoying the videos, click the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's free of charge because it helps the channel, and we're on our road to 1,000. I know it's a small number, but for me, it's a big one. It's a big achievement. So if you're enjoying this channel, just click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and just enjoy the video. So this quarterfinal has given us some of the most exciting football when it comes to AFCON history. This is, for me, one of the best AFCON in the history of African football. And these quarterfinals have been amazing, top notch. Let's start with the first one, which happened 2 days ago. Mali against Senegal. This game was highly contested. I honestly thought Mali could do better, but we all know Senegal are one of the favorites to win this AFCON. Senegal has A team, a B team. They are totally complete. They are one of the teams that has complete players in every position, and they are one of the best in the tournament. And I wasn't surprised seeing Senegal win this match, because Mali, going to this tournament, have played 3 games with 1 man down. They played 3 games with 1 man down. They are fond of playing games with 10 men, and I don't know why they have to suffer themselves to be able to move to the next round, knowing fully well that Mali hasn't win a game in 90 minutes getting into this quarterfinal. So they faced an highly competitive Senegalese side with a lot of talent everywhere. So I wasn't surprised seeing Senegal win this game, and the goal was scored by a mistake by the goalkeeper. Could have done better, yes, but that Mali goalkeeper have done a lot for them in this tournament. And Team Senegal beating Mali 1-0. It looks like, oh, it was a scoreful game. No, it was highly dominated by Senegal. Senegal totally dominated Mali in their game. And kudos to Senegal, who has been one of the most consistent team in this AFCON, and now they're in the semi-final. Wonderful, wonderful team they have, and I'm sure that they have all the tools to get to the AFCON final. The other quarterfinal was between Morocco and Cameroon. This game, whenever you want to play Morocco, you're not just playing with the Moroccan team, you're playing with the fans, and also this is nothing being talked about. The referee kind of being biased in these games with Morocco. I don't know why they keep supporting Morocco, because I don't know if it's the fear, I don't know if it's the stadium, I don't know, but they find a way to just keep favoring Morocco. I hope the next game Morocco is going to play, they're not going to favor them. It has to be 50-50. And let's see the strength of Moroccan team. But rightfully so, Morocco deserved to go through to the semi-final, because Morocco dominated Cameroon. The Cameroonian players, I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened. I think the Cameroonian players were like, they couldn't keep up with the fans. The tension, the fear was there. These Cameroonian players were not these experienced Cameroonian players we used to know. And that is where I have problem, where you don't bring Abubakar and Onana in this kind of team. These are experienced players that will take you far. You brought out all these young men who are playing against the 65,000 capacity Moroccan fans, yelling and whistling Cameroon. They could not even be able to hold the pressure. I think this was the #1 factor that made Cameroon lost this game. And kudos to Morocco. Morocco deservedly had to be in the semi-final. What an amazing talent they have. They had Brahim Diaz, who has been incredible this tournament. 5 goals in this tournament, highest goal scorer currently. He's on this verge to be one of the best players in the tournament. And guys, it wasn't surprising. I thought Cameroon would give Morocco a big fight or even proceed to the next round. But Morocco, with the home fans, are dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Kudos to Morocco on to the semi-final. The other games was between Egypt and Ivory Coast. This was for me one of the most entertaining football quarter-final in this round. I mean, 5-goal thriller. Egypt, Ivory Coast. Egypt, I thought Ivory Coast would have won this game. I honestly thought Ivory Coast would win this game because watching the way Egypt have been playing this tournament, they've not been convincing. Took Benin Republic in the extra time. And there's something about this Egyptian player. When it comes to the most, they might not be convincing. But when the game is getting into the latter stage of the tournament, they start becoming that dangerous team they are. These players find a way. I don't know if whenever they put the shirt of Egypt, they kind of, when the tournament just keep going, they just become better and better. The way they beat Ivory Coast in this game was absolutely surprising to me because Ivory Coast was dominating the game. Ivory Coast had all the possession. Ivory Coast lost a lot of chance. But the chances this Egyptian team had, they took advantage of that. Salah with the goal, Mamouche with the goal, and a lot of, I mean, it was an end-to-end stuff. Wonderful, wonderful game. I was really excited because I thought, oh, this was one of the games that will just end in penalty shootout. But no, this game from minute 1 already had a goal. Scored second goal Egypt. Ivory Coast came out, scored 1 in the early of the second half. The Egypt team scored 3, the 3-1, and Ivory Coast scored 3-2, and it was like end-to-end stuff. It was really entertaining. If you didn't watch this game, you missed a lot. I think this is one of the best games in the tournament. And kudos, very big kudos to Salah and the Egyptian team for making through the semi-finals. They are going to face Senegal, and that is another cracker of a game. We could talk about Senegal being the big favorite against Egypt, but guys, history have told us that don't sleep on Egypt. Egypt might run away with this one. Egypt might actually run away with this one. That is a big kudos. Kudos, like I said, to Egypt and their coach, Assam. What a tournament they're having. Although they have not been convincing, but Egypt, don't sleep on them. And the last quarterfinals of the round, Algeria and Nigeria. This for me was something I was looking at. This for me was supposed to be the best game of the quarterfinal series, and this for me had everything. These are two of the most informed teams. Actually, the two of them have won all their games. We could talk about Algeria getting a draw against Congo. Yes, okay, let's say Algeria had 95% of their game won, while Nigeria came into this game with 100% record. And to be honest with you, I was shocked from what I saw. I was absolutely surprised. This is for me the best Nigerian game or best Nigerian team in team play I've seen in decades. These guys literally dominated Algeria. This Algerian team that people were yelling, and they were not even playing against an Algeria team. They were playing an Algeria fans because the stadium was filled up with Algerians. Until the 80th minute, Algeria did not have one shot on target. I saw a lot of things online where these Algerian fans are putting money on the stadium, like Nigeria. How can Nigeria pay the ref? Nigeria did not pay the ref. Nigeria Federation is owing the players. How can they pay the ref? Yes, there are some moments that the ref should have blown, was soft or whatever, but that doesn't give you, or just ignore the fact that you people were shambles yesterday. That game against Nigeria, you people literally have no excuse because you had no shot on target until the 80 minutes. Even the 80th minute, the shot you had didn't even go to the post. The shot you had went over by your number 9, and I literally don't know what is bringing these noises from these Algerian fans. It seems like you cannot take a loss. I remember when Algeria won Congo, there was this viral video of this guy making fun of that guy, that famous guy that stands still up down from 1 to 90 minutes. And now you lost and you cannot take it. The fans wanted to evade the fish. The players wanted to fight the referee, fight the Nigerian players. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Spectacular Super Eagles performance. For me, they are the best in this tournament. And even if they lost any game, I mean, they should keep their heads high, because for me, if they just keep doing what they're doing, I think they're going to win this tournament. They have superb players. Superb. I know the game against Morocco is going to be hefty. or hectic because they are playing against 60 something thousand. But these players are used to playing in bigger stadiums in Europe. They just need to be compact and play what they played against Algeria. I think this Algerian team are stronger than Moroccan team. The only thing that Morocco has is that home advantage and that fans being the 12 men. But it's going to be an interesting game. We're talking about Algeria, Nigeria here. Nigeria dominated that game from start to finish. It could have been 5. If Akko Adams have scored or not been selfish, could have given, there was a pass that Akko Adams could have given Osimhen the ball and slot it in. But Osimhen also had his one-on-one chance as well and lost. I mean, it was a very, very dominating performance from Nigeria. What a team. For me, they stand out the favourites. And Morocco should be aware because if Nigeria are coming into that game, Nigeria just have to play what they are playing. Be compact because the Morocco have not faced a potential attack like Nigeria. You're playing a Nigerian attack with Osimhen, who is currently one of the best top 3 strikers in the world. I'm not saying top 5, top 3. Top 3, you're talking about Kylian Mbappe, you're talking about Erling Haaland, you're talking about Osimhen. Those 3 of them, I don't know what Osimhen is doing in Turkey, but I'm very, very sure this season is his last season in Turkey. He's going to go up to a bigger team. But you're playing against team players like Lukman, you're playing against Iwobi, you're playing against Akko Adam. These are top level strikers. And Morocco don't have that top level striker either. The only person dangerous they have is Brahim Diaz. And Brahim Diaz, let me not lie to you, is very easy to stop. It's very easy. When you stop that Moroccan attack, they have themselves. They panic. But the only thing Nigeria should be aware of is that their home crowd and the referee. If the referee be very transparent, the referee is blowing the right call, I think that game is going to end in Nigerian favor. But let's see. We never know. It's football. That's why we love the AFCON. Kudos to Nigeria for defeating Algeria. Kudos to Senegal for defeating Mali. And kudos to Morocco for humiliating Cameroon. And Egypt just ate that through. What a semi-final we're going to have on Wednesday and on Thursday is going to be a cracker. Egypt versus Senegal, Morocco versus Nigeria. I will give you what I think about those games next week, and I believe this is one of the best AFCON. Kudos to Moroccan Federation, kudos to CAF, and every effort they put into this tournament. It was an amazing tournament so far. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, let me know what you think about the video. Let me know who have been your standout team of this tournament. What a quarterfinal we had. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.